This is Building Bridges with Michael Hirschman.
The job market has tightened up. The cost of higher education has gone up dramatically. It's often 4 years or more out of a person's life. And because of the changing nature of the work environment in our country, AI, for example, high tech, people are wondering, is it really worth it anymore to graduate from college?
Yeah, I ask myself the same question because I'm confronted with it every day. So, for me, it's incredibly important because things are changing so quickly. We can pivot. So at NYU, we'll have classes in AI and real estate, right? But you have to know it in order to use it, right? If you ask the wrong questions, it's not going to give you anything, right? So asking the right questions, knowing who to ask, knowing what the skills are that you need, knowing where the job market is incredibly important. I think that's the benefit that education is going to keep giving us.
I have children and all boys, and they went through college. And if I was having a conversation with one of them today who was about to go into college, and I asked him, "What do you want to study?" And he said to me, "Sociology." I'd have a little bit of a difficult time accepting that. Again, knowing the amount of money that either he or I will have to pay to educate him, and wondering what the path is into a professional career after studying sociology. What would you say to a person that would be interested in more of the liberal arts education, if you will?
Yeah, that's the education I got. I do think times have changed a little bit, right? So, I went to college not really knowing what I was going to do. So the first 2 years, right, I took anthropology, I took sociology, I took some urban planning classes, I took French, and then it was going to kind of come to me, right, what was going to happen. I ended up working for a law firm after college. I feel like the world is a little bit different, and the job market is demanding harder skills in addition to the soft skills. So I think now students and their parents are looking for what are those things that are going to best set us up. So, right, our Bachelor's of Science in Real Estate, the student starts in a real estate education, taking real estate finance their freshman year. Right, their degrees in urban technology, their degrees in integrated marketing, right, that are very specific. I think almost one would think those were akin to what you would do in a trade school earlier, and now they've migrated to the 4-year college, right, so that students are prepared immediately, right? So, for example, in our program, students can get internships after their freshman year, right? They're already working. They're 18, 19. And they're already in the field building those networks.
So what you're describing is partly educational and partly vocational.
Yeah, exactly. It's getting, I don't want to downplay it, but because you're also getting those soft skills, right? Like, how do you network? What's important? Are you an incredible writer, right? Can you interpret and do close readings of literature and documents? That's also important, but overlaid on that are kind of the skill building things, right? So in real estate, for example, like learning Argus, being able to practice on a Bloomberg terminal, doing all the kinds of things that you might do actually once you get out of school so that you're prepared.
This is Building Bridges with Michael Hirschman.